So understandably, expectations are low around these talks. If you remember how they've come about, it was after the G20 meeting, the summit between Presidents Trump and Xi Jinping in Tokyo, they agreed to have these talks. It echoes exactly what happened last year after the Buenos Aires G20 meeting, and they agreed to talk, and we got carried away, and we expected that the threatened ratcheting up of tariffs from 10 to 25% was not going to materialize, and then those talks have resulted in failure. So it's understandable that expectations are muted around this one. Also, economic circumstances haven't changed dramatically for either side in either direction. So economic conditions are neither muted enough nor positive enough for changing the negotiating calculus for either sides. So if you think of this as a heavyweight boxing match, there are nips and jabs and cuts, but no knockdowns or no knockouts. So both sides have staying power to continue going for a bit longer. So that's what the base case is. I happen to think that we shouldn't rule out the possibility of there being a conciliatory tone coming out of this, partly because expectations are so low, but also because I think we just that might come up.
In terms of the impetus for a change in sort of tactic, I understand Huawei is obviously one of the key features here of the negotiations, and I understand there's a sense in Beijing that the Trump administration eased their stance on Huawei, not because they wanted to actually offer a carrot to China, but because of the powerful U.S. tech lobbying them to do so, given how important the Huawei supply chain is to those companies. So when I think about the motivation for President Trump and the U.S. side, how important is it that businesses have been speaking up since this has gone on to try to get him to certainly soften his stance and retain that softness when it comes to Huawei and the technology side of things?
Well, it's one factor, but it's highly complex, and this is not just a trade war, as you know better than me. You know, we're talking about Cold War, currency war, tech war, trade war, all of those. I don't expect resolution of this complex conflict to happen, the strategic rivalry, to happen in the near term. It's multi-dimensional, it's multi-year. But if you just distill it down to the current round of trade spat, if the focus is how do you deal with the trade deficit, then I think it's possible for there to be a transitory truce on that front. But unfortunately, I think the overall context of geopolitical brinkmanship is likely to continue for a long time now.
Hi, I'm Joanna Bersecci, and thank you for watching. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more from CNBC International. Thank you for watching.